You don't need a huge circle. Not that I had a humongous one before, but I definitely like interacting with people. I'm extroverted. I like meeting friends and stuff. But this year taught me that like I really don't need as much support. When they're talking about support, I don't mean like actually somebody caring about you myself. I mean the amount of people. I don't need 10, 20 people in my corner say, yeah, you got this. I realize I probably need like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 max. And that the overwhelming disapproval I may get from other people does not matter if I have these 1, 2, or 3 persons in my corner. So maybe going forward for you, you don't need as many people to support you to take the actions or go after the things that you wanted to do as well. So yeah, number 9, you don't need a huge circle. And lastly, number 10, know exactly what you want. I would say I kind of knew what I wanted in some instances. So like, for example, the podcast, Student Struggles podcast, it's just students. They're just talking abroad. There's so many students. You got people who like in elementary school, primary school, secondary school, tertiary, persons who doing like their masters. It was just like students in general. And going back to another analogy from the book Atomic Habits, James Clear talks about like a plane taking off from Florida and going to California. And he talks about the fact that what if that plane was like just a few degrees off to the left? Let me say 2 or 3 degrees. And those who don't math, 2 or 3 degrees is not a lot. Like if you look at it from a certain angle, if you look at it, you probably can't tell that the thing moves at all. But what happens when that plane takes off? Instead of landing in California, it lands in the Gulf of Mexico. So for me, I'm realizing that if I was dialed in on my message from the beginning or what I really, really wanted, I would be better off because I know now that I don't want to serve all students. I want to serve students who are working professionals, who are engaging, who are students part-time because they want further qualifications to advance their career. Now I know I want that like subsection of students, and now I'm rebranding and like trying to target those persons specifically. So I realizing it doesn't have the application in business or this podcast. We take actions, time, and energy toward things. I know I do, and I keep saying we, but I know I do put energy into things, and I do not know exactly what I want out of them. So then I may be getting a result that I don't even want at the end. So being certain on where I want to go or where I end up before putting all this energy into it is just gonna save me so much time and energy, and it's gonna be better off for me in the long run. So when I engage in the new projects, new things, I gotta be like absolutely convinced that this is stuff that I want to do and I would be willing to sacrifice for to get what those end results are.